Hi, I'm Dawn and I love to explore near and far. I'm not a professional YouTuber, videographer, or editor. I'm just here to share my adventures with you. This summer I am embarking on a 36-day road trip. Come and join me as I travel dawn to dusk. Well, Michigan, I hate to go, but it's time to start this adventure.
Welcome to Indiana.
Oh my good Lord.
Welcome to Illinois. Welcome to Wisconsin.
And we have
Continue
made
on
it
Arrowhead Road for 1.5 miles.
to our day one destination. Tonight we are staying at the Artowhead Resort Campground. This is a 1,000 Trails campground. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. So let's see what it looks like on the drive-in. Because all I did today was drive. I left Michigan around 10 a.m. We went to Cedar Point yesterday. Didn't get back to my friend's house until almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I had planned on an early day and hiking, but I had a great time at Cedar Point and I was tired. So I rearranged things a little bit. Got to be a little bit flexible when you do trips like this. And I decided just to drive here, and then tomorrow I'll do the hiking that I had planned and then move on to the second night's accommodations. So tomorrow we will get some hiking in. So today when we get in, I'll show you around the campground, and then maybe we'll cook dinner and chat. Definitely planning on setting up right away. I need to get a routine going for what my campsites are going to look like and how things are going to go. I need to take a peek at the weather, see if we're expecting any rain. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry. I think it's where the sun is. When I looked yesterday, it looked like there might be a little bit of rain tonight. So that would affect what I leave outside, what I put outside. Also, timing on a fire, because I'd love to have a fire tonight. Right now it's 83 degrees, but I believe it's going to be in the 60s tonight. We'll check that out when we get to the campsite. Again, we are at the Artowhead Resort Campground. This is in Wisconsin Dells. And we're going to look for the office. I'm about 15 minutes before they close, so I'll be able to check in. I called ahead to find out what would happen if I got here after the office closed at 5 o'clock. So I am ready to go. Here's the office area when you first come in. Okay, all checked in. And we're gonna head to the site. I need to drop off the cooler so I have room to come back for the firewood. It looks like here right at the office they have mini golf and shuffleboard. We'll probably take a walk after dinner and check those things out. But I did not eat lunch. I had a Sunkist, a Coke, a couple cowtails, a mini Chomps. There might have been one more thing. Oh, some Ritz cheese crackers. So that's all I had today. So I am starving. So after I get my firewood, get all set up, I will definitely be making dinner before I do anything else. Alright, we are at spot number 50. Right here we're in the 80s. Just past a cabin. We have some big Class A's. Gonna turn it right here. That actually looks like somebody's park model that is here year round. So on this trip, you're going to get to see all different types of campgrounds. You're going to get to see campgrounds like this, a private campground. It's part of the Thousand Trails Network. And then we're also going to camp in state parks and national parks. So you will get to see a lot of different things if you stick around. Let's take a look at this map again. I think I went too far. But this way we'll get to see some different sites. We have sites 300 through 311 up that little road. Again, these look like people that are here for extended periods of time. Sometimes you'll have people that will live year-round. You'll have people who live for maybe 3 months, 6 months at one campground. So their setups are very different. Okay, here we have some cornhole, soccer goals, volleyball, and one of those big inflatable jumpy thingies. Garbage area. The speed limit here is 9.5. So we have basketball courts and a kids playground, and it looks like that is the pool in the background. Looks to me like we have a lot of people here that are permanent residents, or at least seasonal residents. So the pool, there seems to be a big pool and a smaller pool. You can walk over there after dinner. Sites, and I think I'm going the wrong way. 23, 24, 25, and 26. Now let's give this a shot again. I was only looking over to the right when I needed to be looking over to the left. I think I'm right here past these cabins. again, we have some small cabins over here that have a picnic table and a charcoal grill and a fire ring. So very small cabins. And you can hear my water. Okay, so on the left we have 48, 49, and 50. And this actually is walking distance to the office, so I think I'm just gonna go take my Ikea bags I bought for firewood and carry the firewood back. Let's go for a walk and get some firewood. Wrong with what I assumed. This is actually a deep pool, the smaller one. It's 9 feet 6 inches. And then we have the regular pool. Starts out at 2 foot 6 inches. Goes up to 5 foot 6 inches. Very nice pools. And then as you're leaving the pool, we have a women's restroom, which is probably what I will be using later. A washer and dryer area. It looks like $175 to wash and $175 to dry. Looks like they have 2 washers working right now and 3 dryers. We have a men's restroom. And then we have a men's and women's shower area. I will check it out before I show you. All right, no one's in here except me. It looks like it is not air conditioned because we have a fan. It is very humid in here, but you're just gonna come in and take a shower. We have hooks, the shower itself, no benches or anything, but there are, oh, this one must be like an accessible shower. It's a little bit wider and it has the bench, and then we also have a 3rd shower. Again, I'm alone, so we have 3 sinks and a few stalls. So this would be used for the pool, and I would also think some campers that are in this area, like tent campers or people that don't have bathrooms in their units. We have our firewood, so let's head back. That was all to the left of the office area. Here's our office area. Let's take a look at the shuffleboard and mini golf. This is cute. Usually what I see at campgrounds is way more basic than this. So it's nice to have some little obstacles along the way. And then it looks like shuffleboard is right behind the pool. Wrong, I'm standing on the shuffleboard courts. Doesn't look like they're very well maintained. But there we are off in the distance. Short walk back to the car, and let's get set up and have something to eat. Making sure my light's off. Why 2 chairs, you ask? Because I'm a girl camping by myself, and I'm just a person camping by myself. So the look of 2 chairs looks like there might be 2 people in there. So I will be doing that even when it's just me. Move you back a little bit. So here's my little fire ring setup. I have a table that I can use for a drink or all my s'mores materials. And then I'm gonna bring you over here where I'm going to cook. Tonight, we're going to have shrimp Alfredo. And I know that sounds really fancy, but it's not. I'll show you why. I'm gonna have to cut this out of here. New girl. So I gotta learn the ins and outs. Alright, let's try this again. This is why shrimp Alfredo isn't that fancy. Okay, so we have the grill, and we're going to use this with a pot and a pan. My garlic. Sprinkle a little bit in the butter. We're just going to toss the shrimp in there, and then we'll have dinner. All right, as soon as I start cooking for you, somebody pulls one right across. This was a new addition since the last time I saw you. We're just going to make this Alfredo by the package directions. Cup and a half of water. And to this, we're gonna add a half cup of milk. Later in the trip, we're going to be making our own milk out of dry milk. But I had a little bit that I could borrow from my friend's refrigerator for tonight's dinner, because I think Alfredo will be a lot better with the real milk. So while we wait for this to come to a boil, which might take a while, we're going to work on the shrimp. Really simple here, just some butter, and I'm going to go grab the garlic that, if you watched a while back, we put in a little Tic Tac container one night here, so we're going to go paper. So the wind's blowing a little bit and we're right underneath a tree. I'm trying to put the cover down a little bit to try to help us out. Make sure we don't get too much stuff in our dinner. And I also went over to the car, made sure that all the lights are off inside. Because right now I'm working in the cooler and getting things out of the food bag that's in the front seat. So for right now, I want to make sure everything is turned off. Shrimp are looking good. Now we're just waiting for the water to boil. And while we're waiting for that, let's get the fire set up. Starting off with a duraflame Firestarter log. I love fires, but I'm not the best at making them. Doesn't look like this fire ring has been used in a long time. We are finally boiling up over there. I have a little fire starter that we're going to use. That works. Shrimp is done, hiding under the grill. And our noodle packet is going. Almost done. And just getting started. Here is my not so gourmet shrimp Alfredo and a fire that's burning. I need to have dessert before I set up for the night. I'm very picky about my spots. That's pretty golden. And that's not. We have all these cookies today. And that sounds like them. All these milk chocolate butter cookies. Well, I still have all this to clean up, and thunder has started. It is only, I think, around 7 o'clock, maybe a little bit after. And the rain wasn't supposed to start till about 11 o'clock tonight, so now I gotta hurry up. I'm gonna try to show you some of the setup that we haven't seen yet in the car, but I'm gonna throw this together real quick. And the mosquitoes are starting. Well, that was quick. got everything at least covered up. I do have to go do the dishes, and then they're gonna go in here. And somehow I lost one of the locks already. I bet it's somewhere in the car. But let's go find somewhere to do the dishes. But just one more marshmallow before I throw away the trash and find somewhere to wash the dishes. Now that's a golden marshmallow. Sue would be proud. Well, that didn't go as planned. The rain came in 3 or 4 hours early. I was down washing my dishes, and I see lightning now. I was washing my dishes, getting ready to actually get everything set up for the night because I am pretty tired, and it was starting to get dark. Well, it's probably because of the dark clouds. And you can hear the rain in the car. So I still have my tubs outside, but they are covered. I was able to get, I see the mosquitoes have gotten into. I was able to get the chairs and the table in and everything else. So really, I'm just gonna have to dry off the tubs and myself. Luckily, when I was washing the dishes, I used the facilities, I brushed my teeth, I did everything. This was sitting out there. I did everything that I needed to do down there, luckily. Just threw things in the car. So it is not organized, unfortunately. And looks like tonight I will be sleeping with some extra things in the car because my plan is to leave the chairs and table outside, and but this was just thrown across the whole front seat, to have the chairs and table outside, because during the day they're going to live on top of my air mattress. And I was going to show you how I'm going to set up the lights in the back, my screen windows. But guess what? We'll just have to do it tomorrow. And that's okay, because it'll only be day 2 then. This might be the end of tonight's video. My fire is being put out by the rain. When it stops raining, I'm going to quickly get it organized enough that I can sleep and put the windows down a little bit with the screens. Try to kill that one mosquito or let him out the window. Ooh, let's let him out the window. The car's not on. That might let 6 friends in though. I'll just get ready, and my teeth are brushed. I'm ready to go. I just have to throw some pajamas on and I am ready to crawl in bed. So this might be the end for day 1. Thank you for joining me. And the other things I was going to do, which was introduce myself a little bit more and tell you about my trip that's coming up, what I have planned. That might have to wait till tomorrow, but that's how this kind of traveling goes. So thank you for following along with me as I travel dawn to dusk. And hopefully tomorrow is a no rain day and we can get everything under control. If you made it this far, if you don't mind, if you subscribe, like, comment, anything you do will help get these videos out there, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, my voice is almost back. Have a great night.